Well, today's video isn't about that guy. Oh no. This is gonna be a long video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video here today on the channel, and today's video is a little bit of an interesting one. It's something that came up this morning. I was conversating with my parents, or more specifically my mom, on this whole car situation, what we're doing with the truck and all that stuff. And I was telling her about the Accord being sold. If you don't remember, I mentioned in Tuesday's video about our Accord I was looking at, that was a possible replacement that got sold. So we were talking about it, and she says something that literally blew my mind, and that revolves around this car. And if you guys remember, this car has been featured on the channel for a very long time, since 2015. That's when this car was first introduced. And my face reveal, which was very cringy, please don't go watch it because I know I'll get roasted for it, no pun intended. But the car itself has been sitting here since we moved. It's only cranked one time since we moved here. And obviously you can tell the brake rotors are rusted a little bit, obviously, again, from not moving. My dad keeps telling me that as soon as his brakes are used again, they'll come right off, but I don't know, sketches me out a little bit. But yeah, so in case you're new to the channel and you don't know what this is, well, used to be mine, now it's my dad's, and no one drives it. It's 2005 Kia Spectra5. It is literally one of the most awesome cars I think my parents have ever owned. I know that's crazy. How could a Kia be cool? But this thing just looks sporty. It drives great. It's planted to the road, and let me show you guys the piece de resistance. That right there. She's a 5-speed, making the car literally one of the only manual cars we have at the house right now. If not the only manual car we have at the house right now. My dad's Mustang is an automatic. My Sport Track, of course, is an automatic. My mom's minivan, which is in here, is an automatic. Everything we own is autos minus this car. And that brings me to what really got this car back in conversation. If you don't remember, if you're a diehard Roast Tires fan, you may know the story behind why I don't drive this car. And a lot of people ask me at events all the time, hey, what's up with that little red car that's parked in y'all's driveway that y'all don't do anything with? Well, long story short, when I turned 16, this was supposed to be my first car. And I was learning manual transmission with it. I sucked. Very clearly, I about killed the clutch in this car, which was brand new when I first started driving this car. And my parents were like, since you're struggling, let's get you an automatic, which is where this came from. And that's kind of the story behind that. But this car, obviously, is huge to me. It's been just, something I've always wanted to bring back to the channel in some way. I was originally going to plan to try to save up money and buy it off my dad. But they originally shown interest in giving it to my brother, who you guys may remember from Liam Bond Gaming. He was, the guy I collaborated with a lot when I first started doing YouTube. He was, of course, my little brother. And it's only right. But this car may be being reserved for him, or there's a slight possibility that if this motor's toast, instead of just buying a new car, I'll get this back. Because it'll cost hundreds of dollars less to get this thing running than it would cost to put a new motor in this, or finance something different. My other option in the car I've been looking at is the Focus ST, which is of course a similar class to this. Front wheel drive, manual transmission, 4-cylinder car. That's really only similarities besides the hatch body they all share. But I have the key for it, and we're gonna kind of look around the car a little bit. It's currently locked and the battery's dead, so I can't unlock it keyless entry, but there's the key for it. I got it off the key ring in the house, don't tell my dad. But anyway, we're gonna walk around the car a little bit. I'm gonna talk about how it's dealt with sitting here for so long. But the car has not moved, like I said. And literally the most it's been messed with, it was actually in the background of episode 1 of the center console project. You can see Case and Michael and Brandon hopping into the car because the doors were unlocked for some reason. But anyway, this is the car. As you can tell, the paint is not held up well. This is just a Kia fault though, from 2005. This was right around where Kia started getting their act together business-wise, and the paint, of course, is not in good shape. The iconic Roast Tire scratch. This one wasn't my fault. Like I said, the paint's peeling. This is actually a new door, but it was painted with the same exact paint that Kia used. So obviously it's also in bad shape. So let's check and see if the car's unlocked. Oh, it's unlocked. So we're gonna hop in here. It's actually, minus some of the little dirt and stuff in here, it's really clean in here. The little shift boot's kind of fried, I can tell, but everything else is, covered in the usual cobwebs and all that junk. you know, sitting for a long time. And holy crap, the seating position in here. But as you can tell, 5-speed stick and reverse. Absolutely fun car. I really miss driving this thing around. If I kept it, there's some stuff I would want to do. Racing seats are a must. Coilovers, and of course double-din radio, because I don't like this single-din. This one's actually old and broken, according to my dad, but has 200,000 miles on it, much like the Sport Track, but is in, you know, remarkable shape for its age. The engine has been well kept, unlike the Sport Track's engine. It's absolutely weird sitting in this car again. It's got a sunroof, you know, 5 seats, of course, which is great because that's exactly what I need. And he revs out to 7 grand. I don't believe this engine is a variable valve timing engine. I do know it is a 16 valve for a dual overhead cam 2-liter engine, so which I'm gonna try to get access to. I'm gonna find the hood latch, wherever that is on this car. There it is, right here. There we go. I haven't sat in here in a while. It's been, you know, almost 3 years now. Okay, hood latch, hood latch, hood latch. Where are you? There you go. There you have it. There it is. The dual overhead cam 16 valve 2-liter engine. I forget what this one's called. It's been brought up before in one of my past videos, but I keep forgetting. Really short intake. I'd of course be replacing that. It's got a strut bar on it. This is, according to my dad, the sport package Spectra5 they made, which was apparently a rare option. I don't see very many like this car. Of course, it's got a battery that's completely fried, and uses the good old prop rod, something that doesn't use, which I like. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this back down, and we're gonna go move around the car a little bit some more. We're gonna actually see if I can open the hatch. I don't remember if the hatch is unlocked. I don't think it is, but we're gonna look inside if it is. And you see again, paint not in the greatest of shape. This car, well, like I said, Kia did a really bad job painting this car. Oh, hatch is unlocked, sweet. So you can see it was wired for a subwoofer. My dad used to run 212s back here, which are no longer, I don't even know where they are in the house anymore. But pretty good space back here. Again, got the interior there. Headliner's in amazing shape, unlike mine in the truck. But all in all, this car's in great shape, and I really hope that my parents will actually let me take it back, because it was a great car to drive. But anyway, guys, that's kind of that. So basically, the Kia Spectra could be making a comeback to the channel. Like I said, this is unconfirmed. We first have to see again how this is going. If we can salvage this, then, you know, we'll be good to go. We won't have to worry about it. This car will continue to sit. But, and just so anyone knows, I have had people ask me about this car in the past, if I would sell parts off of it or would sell the car entirely. No, this car is not for sale, and none of the parts on the car are for sale. I'm just getting that across now. But anyway, guys, thank you guys again for tuning in to another video, and I'll see you guys on Saturday with the Boosted Mafia vlog. See you guys next time.